Now, making his boxer debut this weekend, someone who personally I highly regard as someone who has potential to reach the top, Gradus Kraus against Boris Crighton. This kid is the real deal. The way he boxes, the way he fights from the inside. People might know him because obviously he's fought mainly on GBM shows, but trust me, you'll see when this guy steps up the ranks, he will smoke everyone with ease. No doubt in my mind. Now, when you look at Gradus Kraus, you'll see when he won the IBF European, his distance management, the way he feints with the jab, lands his jab, but then he's making the other person, give up his range. Where when he's creating these feints, creating these openings, he easily capitalised on them, which he managed to do when he stopped him in the second round. So this is one thing that he's good at, and especially defensively, but the problem is sometimes he commits way too hard where he overreaches and obviously he mislands them, and then he's open for the counter, but he hasn't really been countered as much because he hasn't fought at a higher level, because as we know, people are dodging him, people are finding ways to not fight him. But you'll see this Ibrahim, he gave it a go, landed good shots, but then again Kraus, you land one good shot on him, he'll land 3 or 4 good ones on you, send your boots rocking and get you out there before the end of the night. As his opponent found out here, where Ryan's on the temple, didn't rush into it, stay composed, bit of showmanship, head body, right over the temple, left him open, boom, good night. So Kraus again, he's very solid at finding them openings, although sometimes he is open, he gets caught by the odd shot. Overall, you see defensively there, the way he rolls and counters, he's defensive minded for attacking minded, although it might not look like it. Although when you go head body, it does confuse it, where that left down the right hand body, and then got caught with double right hook there from southpaw stance by this guy here. He is susceptible to, I could say, being confused by opponents' awkward styles. So sometimes that is something that you need to overcome, where you need to fight someone who, I'm not saying like Emmanuel Augustus, but someone with a similar style where they're awkward, where they throw from awkward angles, because not everyone's going to have basic fundamentals like you, where they can read what you're going to do, but you can also read them, where with someone awkward and unorthodox, you're not going to be able to read them because it's in the name, they're awkward. So you need to vary the people that you're fighting, not fight the same sort of people, where with Crichton, he's fought them all. You'll see against Cam Simpson, someone who's rough, rugged, tall, upright, prefers to go toe to toe in the middle instead of just use his range and box at bay. Where he did have good moments here, where in a fast, action-packed fight he landed his shots, but at the same time he got caught as well, because again defensively he's not the greatest. Where Simpson exposed that and somehow hit him with everything, literally everything, and couldn't get him out there. But you'll see with Kraus, for example, he can expose this with ease, where he finds his openings, where Simpson's 100 miles an hour, just like against Troy Williamson, the way he just threw all night, all long, without any, sort of impact, being like, let's ease into it. No, just go 100 miles an hour from the first round, got gas, and then Williamson caught him on the chin, and that was good night for the rest of the night. Now, when you see with Crichton here, the way he's using these little tactics on the inside, trying to turn him around, use his reach to, smother his hand to try and work on the inside, use his right hand. He can't do that because that's not his game. Well, against Lyndon Arthur, you'll see here, he had more success in a close fight, but obviously he got knocked down in the last round, which gave obviously Lyndon the edge. But I feel like a slow tempo fight is more sort of adjusted to his style, where he can easily land shots or have more, success even if he misses, because he's pushing Lyndon on the back foot, and he's someone who likes to be complacent on the back foot and throw 2-3 jabs around, and that's about it. So if you're more aggressive against someone like this is more his game. So if you go at a slow tempo and you build the momentum yourself, this is more adjusted to Crichton. But you'll see when he caught him with that right hand and hurt him, he didn't pressurize him, but he's crafty at making adjustments, gets caught with the left hand. What does he do? Parry the left hand again, and then slips to the other side just in case, even though he threw and he didn't throw it back, just in case he was ready for that counter. So he's good at making adjustments. But with Crichton, you've got to slow the tempo of the fight at your pace, dictate the pace, frustrate him in all aspects I should say, just smother his work, push him on the ropes, even if you have to throw a few sneaky low blows which make it dirty, make it ugly, fine by me. Just make sure the ref don't see, of course. But I do believe that's something that Crichton can do in the ring and utilise it and make Kraus frustrated and make his work a bit more untidy than it should be. With a Kraus, you've got to stick to your slick boxing, box, move, and then when you box and move, your openings will come. and you've got to capitalise on them, because Simpson didn't. He just went 100 miles an hour, just threw everything that he can. Where Kraus is a bit more crafty, a bit more technical. So when you box, you know, hit your shots, throw a little 1-2, add a little hook on the end, box and move, pivot, and then you'll find an opening where his chin exposed, then throw it. And obviously jab low and land high, because I feel like if you jab low, you slowly break him down. And as the old saying in boxing, the body goes, the head will follow. Now this is a great fight. This is a big test for Kraus, but as I said, I do believe he's a real deal, and I stand on this. You will hear this first. Gradus Kraus will be a world champion. Now Crichton, of course, he's a top veteran who gives these, you know, undefeated prospects a tough run for their money, but on the other hand, Kraus is on a different level, and again, fights like this comes down to levels, pure levels, and I do believe Kraus is definitely, at least at this stage of his career, 3 or 4 levels above Crichton, and I do believe it will show in the night. I believe he'll land a few good shots early, get his jab pop in. He might get caught with a few good shots, but I do believe he'll come over it and make it an early night in the office, and I do believe he'll get him out of there in between round 4 and 4, round 1 and 4, 4 and 4, and I do believe it will probably be a career-defining performance where he introduces himself to the world scene, a fight where another highlight reel knockout makes him go viral, and it shows that this boy is the real deal, and Holland will get finally a boxing world champion, because I don't believe there has been many, if there has been any. But that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed. As I said in my last 2 videos, I do have a chest infection, so apologies for my voice, but tips got to be made, your money's got to be made, as well as mine. But I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and as always, this ain't financial advice. This will be what we betting, I'm backing based off my research. Have a great day, boys.